All right, Matt, our co-main event for Bellator 226, we've got former multiple-time champion at the featherweight level, Daniel Straus, taking on Campos, our fourth fight in the Grand Prix here on this main card. This is a really fun one because, you know, you used to be able to know what to expect out of Daniel Straus, and I say that with, you know, all joking aside, terrible motorcycle accident, a really long recovery time. He came back, fought Shane Crutchton. He looked pretty good. He got the win there, finished him in that fight. He's taken on a guy in Campos who might have the ironest of iron chins.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the perfect first-round matchup for Daniel Straus. He's definitely a guy who promotionally gets a lot more exposure than Campos, and with good reason. You know, he's former champ. He's got a crazy life story. But again, this is a perfect first-round matchup because Campos, and no disrespect, but if we're ranking everyone in this tournament, I would definitely have him near the bottom of that ranking. So it is kind of a good comeback fight for Straus, you know, in the elite of the 145 division. I do think Straus is going to be able to get it done because Campos, there's just so many kind of holes in his game. You said that he's got a great iron chin. It's just, you know, fatigue, the ground game. There's so many question marks about Campos and his skill set, even at this point in his career, that I do think Daniel Straus, even if he might still not be at 100%, will be able to finish him.
And for this fight, and if you've watched any of the, you know, pre-fight videos or vignettes that have been out there from Bellator, you've seen Daniel Straus kind of training with, you know, the guy who doesn't like a right sleeve, old Dewey Cooper, which is not a great sign. I mean, it's good to see that he's working his hands, but I doubt this fight goes to the ground. For Campos, he loads up quite a bit on his strikes, but if Straus, and again, I mean, no disrespect, but he was quite slow in that fight against Crutchton. Of course, it was a kind of a comeback fight, but he looked really stiff. If he's able to unload, I think Straus will be able to get the win. But for my money and what I'm going with here as far as this breakdown and these picks are concerned, I'm going to take Campos in this one.
I think Straus runs over him, and I don't think this is a close fight at all.
All right, Matt, Bellator 226. We've got our main event prediction coming up. The heavyweight belt is on the line between Ryan Bader and Czech Congo. Don't want to miss that. Let's get